There we go. We're live. Hello, everybody. We are just getting set up here.
Yep. No technical difficulties tonight.
No. We're hoping that we're over the big hurdle of getting started and getting set every week. How is everybody doing? I know there's several people over at Dyer Family Farms, and
We'll be migrating over shortly.
they'll be migrating over. Yep. But we are just, goodness,
We don't have anything to talk about tonight.
we'll be relying on comments. Yeah.
Might even open the mics up and let everybody join in.
Mm-hmm.
If
Yeah.
you can remember how to pin the chat.
Yes, I can do that in just a little bit. And you didn't bring yours over to watch it.
No.
You haven't been doing that. I'm having my tea.
I'm having my water.
Yep, his normal Whataburger mug that he loves to. He uses that all the time. Oop, we're gonna lose him for a minute. Hey Ryan, you're starting to drift over. Yep. We figured that everybody was getting finished up over at Dyer's. Hello, Donald and Lisa. How are you guys? I was just telling everybody I'm drinking peppermint tea. I went out a little bit ago, before dark, and you get everything closed down, and it was just freezing. Oh, and I went back out. Amazon. I don't know what the deal is, but they can't get packages here during the daylight hours.
Nope.
We always have packages, or I'll notice that there's a notification at dark, like 9:00 at night.
Yep.
But I saw this one right before we jumped on Jack and Dina's live, and so I had to run up to the gate, and it was so stinking cold out there.
Well, I just looked whenever I came back, and it's 13 degrees. It feels like 7 outside right now.
13 to 7. And so it's 8:00 right now. So did they tell us what the low is going to be? I mean, I haven't noticed today.
They said it was going to be clear skies tonight, so it's going to get real cold.
I think the last I saw, hello, Janae. Hello, Robbie and Sonia. I think the last I saw earlier today, maybe yesterday, but we were going to get down to like 7. I think that was going to be the low temperature. And they're saying, around 0 for the wind chill. So if we are 13 right now?
13 feels like 7.
13 and feels like 7.
So
it's too cold to be running out there to get the mail from that Amazon couldn't get here earlier today. Hello, Billy. Hello, Greg. Yep. Hello, Troy Sutton. I'm squinting already. I'm trying to look across there. Yep. Greg and Donna are coming. Yep. Greg and Donna are here. But so anyway, I got chilled. So when we came in, I made me some peppermint tea, and so, but sitting in front of this fireplace, I'm gonna get pretty warm pretty quick, I think.
yeah, it shows it's 74 degrees in here.
That's all. It feels like it. What's this one right there say?
Oh, well, that one's up high.
Well, that one's closer. So we have a clock over here on the wall, just out of view, and
89.
Oh, it's showing 89. Of course, it's up at the ceiling. So and so in there in the kitchen, it's 74.
Up at my head height, it's that hot.
Hi, Keith. Oh, so yeah. So tonight I'm drinking the peppermint tea, and I might regret it here in just a little bit. But Michelle and Monty remind me so much of Donald and Lisa. Oh, well, we do share the same anniversary date. I remember that now. And didn't we find that out a couple of weeks ago? Donald and Lisa?
I didn't think it was.
Donald and Lisa, isn't your anniversary in December? Maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was Donald and Lisa.
Well,
Yeah, if he replies that their anniversary is in December. If it's not Donald and Lisa, yeah. Ryan remembers same day and same year.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And we have the same date anniversary. I mean, yeah, date and year is wild, but so, yep. I was thinking it was. So anyway, yeah, what is going on? Let's see. Tomorrow can't get here fast enough, in my opinion. Although today we did watch, I don't know if any of you guys caught it. We've had Brightside Broadcasting Network on, RSBN, and they've been streaming the rally for our new president coming in tomorrow. I can't believe he had a rally tonight, but we've watched some of that.
Yeah. When
Hi,
I was
Clyde.
watching it, all I could think of was the Annie song.
The Annie song.
Yeah. Tomorrow. It's only a day away.
It's only a day away. They weren't playing it, but yeah, we've watched a lot of different things over the past couple of weeks, and I guess there's lots of speculation that things could happen, things could transpire, and we just need to really pray that we get through tonight and tomorrow and everything goes smoothly on the handover, transfer, I guess. I don't know if you guys have all been hearing anything, but tomorrow can't get here soon enough. We need to get tomorrow behind us for the good of our country. But we're not meaning to go. We're not going political. But I love Annie, and my mom dressed me up as Annie, saying I have to find a pig. Yeah, I'm so ready for 47. Billy, you said it perfect. It's been a long time coming. But so here I be. There's Jack. Maybe Dina too. So, yep.
They're eating pizza.
Oh yeah. How's your pizza, Jack? I'm yelling because I think that the computer seems so far away. Monty brought our little rolly chairs in, or office chairs.
Yeah.
And it's so much more comfortable than the kitchen chairs that we were pulling over.
Yeah.
So what is Keith saying? Okay.
She posted this.
There's nothing to see on your channel, Keith. Nope, we got to watch Farm to Table Direct to see you. Yep, the inauguration and MLK Day are the main topics for the show tomorrow. Okay. Yep. Yeah, we need tomorrow behind us. We need to look forward to Tuesday. So Ryan, Tuesday night, you'll be able to, you and Keith can, I know you've got a great topic coming up, but you'll be able to, we just need these 2 days to be behind us safely for the whole transition team. I think it will be. But there's some wild things going around out there. I think Monty just got caught up on some of it today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I'm working through the week, I don't get to keep up on much.
He doesn't keep up on a lot of things. That's why I'm always trying to stay updated on even just tuning in with all you guys' channels and stuff. He's not able to do that through the week. So I try. I try to keep up for both of us. And then I come back and I go into our history and I say, okay, you got to watch this and this and this. So,
Yep.
Yeah. Pray for the country. What else is going on? Let's see. Okay. If I kick this thing up, so do I go there?
Oh, you said you knew.
Yep. Copy. Copied. Okay. And we come down here and paste. And then post. So that should be up. There we go.
If anybody wants to join in.
There we go. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Janae. You're a sweetheart. My wife is a county employee. I'm trying to read it over there. And is off tomorrow. Yep. Yeah, Monty's not off tomorrow. And
Hey.
hey. There's your pizza. Oh,
Good.
homemade is the best. Thank you, Keith. I'm a slow learner, but it's starting to sink in.
I think Dina's watching in the living room. And
Yeah.
it's a lot warmer in there.
Mm-hmm.
I had the door shut and we've been burning a fire.
Oh, you went and got a hat.
Had to go get a hat.
Got your hat. I know, Jack. When our kiddos, our little grandbabies and our kids and stuff are here, all of our doors in our house get closed, to try to contain them. And we go in there, we'll open the door and it's just, freezing because, we pretty much let did our fire go down? Oh, no, it's just coals. That's okay.
Yeah.
I stoked it a little bit ago. It's got a big log in there and it was blazing. But
I keep
the
this
rest of
door shut to keep the cat out.
yeah. Wow.
Other than that, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. You keep the cats out of your
Out of here. Out of this.
out
this
of here,
one,
yeah.
Out of my YouTube studio, I'm calling it. It's actually our spare bedroom, but it would take me about an hour and a half to get it where somebody could actually come sleep in here if they needed to.
We've had a room like that. We had to get it under control because we had to kind of turn it into a nursery. We turned it into the playroom for the grandbabies and all that. My kitty, our little kitty, she's my kitty.
For whatever reason, she doesn't like me.
But she's never been in. She's always been an outdoor, we call it a barn cat, shop cat. We did let them in when they were little and they couldn't handle the noise or the TV or anything. Plus Remy, our boxer, would eat her for lunch. So,
Well, fine until she runs. And then it's like, oh, play toys.
game on. Yeah. Yeah. Janae, I love most animals too. I would omit like the snakes and the, things like that we around here.
I know it.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have any indoor cats if it was up for me.
Yeah.
But I do like Jack the cat, but he's in a different house.
That's it.
Oh,
He's in a different room right now.
Now, you've got a cat, Ryan. You've got the cat, right?
Yeah, I've got a cat. I've got two. One's Jack and one's Sunshine. But he usually comes in and hangs out and pesters me when I'm doing this. But right now, because it's so cold, we've got our dog in, and she's over here sleeping beside me. So the cats don't come around much. Even though she's never going to hurt them, they're leery.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be a zoo in here.
Yeah, he'll get up on my lap and get all up in my face, and it gets my allergies going, and it's a mess. But so.
Well,
Oh,
I had some really bad allergies going for a long time, and we ripped out the carpet that was in the bedroom and put down flooring and stuff. But the thing is, we moved the dog out of the room, put her bed, in here, and I have not had any of the allergy problems that I had for years and years.
mhm.
I took so much medicine, allergy medicine. Who are we
Oh,
missing?
hey, Stan.
What are y'all doing?
Smiley Matthews is in. Hey, Smiley.
Yeah.
It's Paul does it.
Okay.
What are y'all doing?
So, Paul, the link is posted up top. Jump on. We got room for you.
Yeah, and Sonia too, and on Robbie and Sonia.
Yep. Yeah. I think
We need help because we didn't come to any topics.
I know. I think I said that on Jack's. It's like I got nothing tonight. It's cold. I haven't spent the time outside that I normally do, and enough to be out there with the animals and feed them and get the eggs before they freeze. Jack, I don't know how you're keeping up with that.
I had 2 freeze today.
Did you?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I
Can't let Paul up. You can't let Paul up. He didn't even come to my live.
oops.
No,
Gotta listen to Jack.
I'm teasing.
Paul and I's like peas and carrots.
Mm. Well, I don't think I've lost any eggs that have, frozen and cracked, but I've had some that I thought for sure were. And
Forrest approves.
they
Okay.
thawed fine.
It was really windy and cold yesterday. I got 36 eggs and not one of them was froze.
Wow.
Amazing.
Goodness.
No, 37 eggs. Yes.
Do you know how mighty the egg is? Especially in the design and architecture that when they used it as well, not only in the actual whole food. Yeah.
Paul,
It's
that's
excellent.
yeah.
It's excellent.
Yeah. Hey, Paul, that's fine. If you're driving, don't try to figure it out on your phone while you're driving. If you get home in a little bit, feel free to jump on.
Jack could say it for you. Ready, Jack? What are y'all?
What am I saying?
You're gonna say, "What are y'all doing?" Oh, no.
What are you all doing? I know what I'm doing. I'm going to get some more pizza. I'll be right back.
He's finishing his pizza. Yeah.
At least I'm not the only one that eats on live TV or live internet.
She won't let me.
Well, what was it? It's been about a month or so ago. He no more than 10 minutes before the live was supposed to start, he went in and he popped up a bowl of popcorn real quick. And I was like, we can't be eating popcorn on the live.
Keith likes to give me a hard time because about it. Like I had the ice cream cone last week.
Yeah.
Because when we do our Tuesday night lives, I mean, it's me and him and Dakota, and we're doing everything for an hour or so. And I'll eat my dinner because I've usually just got home.
Yeah.
But we've had, when we have interviews in, we'll have people on, and they're ahead as well. And we'll be sitting there, and it's like, I'll be eating dinner, and I'm sorry, I got to eat. And it's like, so it's almost become, if I'm not eating or drinking something before the show goes on, it's almost weird. So,
hello.
When I was eating an ice cream cone last week, Keith was like, "Did you just eat an ice cream cone on a live?"
Of course.
I thought it looked good. It made me want to go get some ice cream.
Well, that's become a nightly routine as an ice cream cone. So it's
You keep rolling like that, you're going to look like me.
Hey, I am.
You know what? Just enjoy life. Just enjoy life.
Getting ready to
Hey,
hit
Robbie. You know,
plans. The
Hello.
ice cream's going to be leaving soon. But,
it's a tradition now, says Keith.
yeah, it is.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
oh
It,
man.
it wouldn't be right if I wasn't eating before we go on our lives and stuff. Now in the mornings, I ain't ate. It's just grab a cup of coffee or something to drink and sit down and hit it. But
Yeah.
Jack's eating pizza. That's not fair. We're all gonna want a piece, Jack and Dina.
Come get you some.
Had my
Just
chicken and
send it to
dumplings
the
before I
phone.
got on.
I know who's
Absolutely.
closest, and they're hosting this live. So
there you go.
Uh-huh.
I think we
Michelle
were
Foxy.
eating. We were eating during Robbie and Sonia's live, and
Mhm.
so we didn't.
Well,
Yeah, we
I
didn't.
just
chat
returned
much.
the favor.
We all friends here. It's okay.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I would never actually do it during our shows. That would be.
I just enjoy hanging out with y'all.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what I thought during our show. I don't think we ought to, do that. But when you're on somebody else's, it's like that'd be okay. I could eat popcorn or yeah,
Just do it. I say just do it.
yeah.
Enjoy.
I think, yeah.
Well, anybody who's a moderator, we got some troublemakers.
Yeah, Brad, I'm going to have
Yeah.
to disagree with you there, my friend.
Yeah, we
Yep.
need to.
Uh-huh.
It ain't letting me do anything with it.
Go ahead and scroll back down.
Somebody got it because I can't see it.
Well, you got to scroll
I'm
down.
gonna say somebody got it because it's
Yeah,
gone.
there you go.
Good. Whoever got on it did.
Is that the good? Mhm.
Delete comment.
Mhm.
What did you do? Yeah. Okay.
Good.
We're-
Mhm.
Didn't have
All
any
right.
problem.
Awesome. Good
Boy,
job.
Money Pit had a ton of them this evening.
Man, I'm telling you, they
Well, it
did.
was
They-
great.
Oh my goodness! I was working overtime and they
Let's just make eating an
I
online
got them
policy.
out though.
Hmm.
We,
Yeah.
we had a live like that once. We didn't have any moderators there that night.
Oh man.
Mm.
I got a blue wrench tonight, Robbie.
Yep. I added a few
Brian's got
moderators.
to add me on his.
Yeah,
Add me too. Or which one? Which one?
We've been pretty fortunate. We
Yeah,
haven't
I
had.
added y'all too.
You know.
yeah. Money Pit has a lot of
Foreigners. He had a lot of people from
Okay.
all over the globe.
I was looking for
Mhm.
I was looking for a different word, but yeah, a lot of different nations
Well,
and
I think it was awesome. That's what I told him. I said, you got representation from around the globe.
yeah,
Yeah.
It was good to see you.
yeah, he's on here. He was. He might have
Yeah,
stepped.
he said he's in there now.
It was ridiculous. It took the fun out of it for me. Yeah, I agree,
Yeah.
Donald.
yeah, he does.
think-
In Russia.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody, I remember last week, Paul Case was talking
Donna
about tech.
Lisa are here.
So, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Say that again, Ryan.
I
said
know I
last,
didn't hear you.
Well, he still got
last week,
still got
Paul
through
was
it
talking
though.
about sending him to
Still
the
got
sawmill.
through it.
So,
Okay, try again, Ryan.
I said last week, Paul.
I
was
still got
talking-
through it, and Don
Hold up, Janae.
he got through it.
Let's
Go,
see.
Ryan.
Maybe. No, I'm saying
Yep.
last week they were talking about. Paul was saying, when those type of people he sends them out to the sawmill or the woodshed. I guess I don't know. It was,
Right.
Man.
We don't
Hey, Duncan family.
hear you, Ryan.
Oh, we
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, we got him in.
Yeah, we did.
Clyde, yep.
I commented on one of Donald's videos or live streams back several weeks ago about how he handles the different comments and stuff, things that are not like over the line, but they're kind of
The case.
getting there. And I told him, I said I thought he handles them so well. He can just roll through it and just keep on going.
Mm-hmm.
We must have a delay too.
I knew Donald handles it so well. He really does. He just
You don't have a delay with me,
you all hear?
Michelle.
No,
Okay.
I'm good on this.
Just
Okay.
have to ignore it as much as you can.
Uh-huh.
Donald handles it really well, y'all. I saw him tonight. I usually, I'm in there when I can. I saw him tonight. He handled it like, like water off a duck's back. He's amazing when he's talking into the camera with the community. And actually, he had it in vertical mode. And when you have in vertical mode, you get a lot of, you get more traffic, more customers, more people come in. But there's also the trolls do come in vertical mode as well. So you got the moderators in there that can zap it, especially the comments that are vulgar. If you know vulgarity, they start writing vulgar. And then after that, it calmed down a lot. But they handled it
Y'all were
really
busy.
well. Yeah, we were. But that's all right. I love them and just have a servant's heart. And we have to build our communities together. And we don't get there alone. We get there together.
Hey, Ryan was talking about ice cream. I only got some.
There you go.
This is our
Well,
life.
I know, and I never had y'all. Have y'all ever had snow ice cream? Because I seen Donna and Greg make it on their video.
There is nothing better
Oh,
than
yeah.
ice cream, but man,
I haven't made it in a long time.
I didn't get any made this year. We had enough snow, but I don't ever make it on the first snow of the year, and so I just didn't do it. So
I've always heard that too.
yeah.
But
We
we
had
haven't
it this
done it since
year.
our boys were little, since our boys were home.
Oh,
And now our grandbabies are just now getting big enough to have fun with it.
Yeah, my mom used to make it, and then before she passed, I was wanting it one year, and I called her up. I was like, "Okay, Mom, what do I do?" She walked me through it. I made some, but yeah, it's-
Monty, I'm out of pizza,
uh-oh.
and I am the closest one to come eat ice cream with you.
Come on over.
watch out, Monty and Michelle.
We bought these little cups for the grandbabies and didn't get to use them on the day we thought we were going to. And so now he is enjoying them.
Those are sample cups, weren't they?
Yeah.
Just squeezer. Bless you, Robbie. I seen you
That's
trying to sneeze. Bless you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I was coughing, so I muted it.
Oh,
I didn't bother everybody.
Oh, God bless you,
Sorry.
Robbie. You get to feeling better, all right? You and Sonia.
Oh, I'm much better than I was.
Mhm.
Just the sinuses are crazy because all this crazy weather.
A lot of sinus has been this whole past week or several weeks actually. A lot of everyone's getting that.
Well,
Yeah.
for those who know him, I will encourage you. I'll go to Red Feather Farms OK on Facebook to Dwayne Hall and get his fire cider and his hot nasty. It'll cure all that stuff right up.
Oh, well, I gotta get.
We're just
let's
fixing to
get
start
that.
another gallon,
There you go.
or you can make your own.
Or you can make your own. That's it.
What's the deal with the hot and nasty? Do you just put more
Okay.
peppers in it?
Let me
Well,
get this channel.
it's a tincture, and I can't tell you what all's in it other than this. I know it's got cayenne
Mhm.
things, and I know it's about 40 to 50% alcohol by volume. So it put a little under your tongue, and seconds it clears it all right out. But I will say that the name it lives up to the name.
There
I
it
gave-
is. I posted it for y'all in chat.
There
Got
you
it?
go.
Right?
There
Rob?
it is. I gave mine that I had to our producer, Mr. P. There, he was stuffed up one night, and I gave it to him, and I haven't seen it since. So I talked to him the other day, I told him I'm going to have to get some more. So
That's awesome, Ryan. Thank you. So Robbie and Sonia, everybody, I'm gonna try that.
yeah,
Duncan family from Greg Bingo.
yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah, you might be right, Greg. Mom didn't want to make it with the first snow.
you know what, Greg, you might be right. but I've stuck with that ever since because of Mama's drilling that in the head.
Yeah,
I've
Mhm.
heard that too, and most of the time we don't get enough snow to go make it anyhow.
right. I don't think that first snow would really be effective here in Oklahoma because our snowfalls come so far, apart.
Mhm.
We call it the only snow.
Well, it's the last one.
this was such good snow. I mean, as far as just the type of snow it was, that I should have got on some because it was that perfect snow for it. But,
Yeah.
I got a little bit of video that I'm gonna put up about a snowstorm in Alaska. I was at
Oh,
the
wow.
Portage Glacier and it was snowing to beat the band while I was videoing it.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty cool.
Well, when you're talking about snow in southeast Arkansas, there's not usually a first snow or a second snow, so
Right.
you better take it when you get it.
well, ours usually has so much ice in it that you can't use it for anything anyway. But
That's our typical is ice, not snow.
Hey,
I will
Mickey,
say on the mountain.
I'm not the closest one to you anymore in the chat, Monty.
Yeah.
Mickey's in there.
nope.
He's got me beat by an hour and a half or so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey wants some ice cream. He can come on over.
Ice cream.
Eat some ice cream in front of the fireplace. That'd be awesome.
And
Mm.
he ate it so fast, it's already gone.
Well, like Jack said, it was a sample cup.
It was a sample cup.
And
That thing
Jack's
looked like
gonna
it
want
had a
some
half ounce
next.
in it.
Michelle and Monty, Jack's gonna will want some next.
Mm-hmm. Yep. There's a few left in there, I think.
That's so sweet.
Oh my.
Your
That's
dad
one of
didn't
them.
get it all.
Mm.
Well, it's a whole lot closer to Walmart than it is to my house for any of y'all. So
Oh my. I know.
Bentonville. You run to Bentonville and get all of Walmart.
yeah, I'm not that far from it, but I try not to go up there if I don't have to.
So, Jack, you're not too far from Michelle and Monty, right? Maybe half hour or less.
We're further than a half hour, but not
We're,
too much.
we are central Oklahoma. He's southern Oklahoma.
Okay,
I'm
so
south.
Yeah, so there's a little
We're-
bit of distance there.
Hour-ish, a little over maybe.
yeah, an hour, like 1 hour and 45 minutes, maybe.
Something like that. Yeah. But
But we could definitely collab together.
mhm,
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna do that
yeah,
if you guys are still up for it.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
definitely. So we've got, let's see, we're at the end of January, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we've got February. So then March is the expo. March, the Okie Expo.
21st, 22nd.
Yep, that one's going to kick off. I think that's going to kick it off for everything, isn't it? They just kind of
Now
start
starts the
rolling.
season rolling, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there's
We actually, some of y'all know, we were planning on doing, I know Ryan knows, we were planning on having our own here in Duncan, and it was going to be last day of February, first day of March. We wasn't trying to beat them. We was trying to get at the early season, but it's not going to happen this year. There's a lot. There's a lot to do in that. Corey's making fun. She's got ice cream sandwiches. I've done been over and eat all her M&Ms today.
Now, is Billy in southern Oklahoma also?
Yeah, she's about 20 miles from me.
Oh, okay.
Well, I like the ice cream sandwich idea. I like that better than the little
Yeah.
bowl of ice cream.
They freeze dry good.
Oh, the
Freeze
sandwich.
dried ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah.
We saw it, but we
I bet.
tried.
Yeah, I don't think we ever did that one.
Yeah, we go to the same church, and she didn't make it to church today, so I went by after church and seen them
Yeah. Hmm.
eat her M&Ms and boogied.
we actually had a good turnout this morning at church. I really expected it to be empty, but with the cold temperatures the way it was, but we had a pretty good crowd. So,
Mhm. I
We had
wanted.
guys riding motorcycles.
That's awesome. You know, my uncle he did that.
and our resident rider, he drove his car today. He didn't get on.
Right.
That's the name of our church is Freedom Biker Church.
That one.
We have bikers year round.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, Arkansas, y'all asked.
My uncle would totally love that. He was a master machinist, my Uncle Dave. If you see on my community page, where I'm posting, sharing channels, that's the eagle that he made he made that as a quadriplegic after he owned a Harley Davidson, a H&D engine shop, and he was in the military. His dad died young. He rebelled out. He was an atheist, became a Christian, and after 2 weeks into his first marriage, he got struck on his motorcycle and became a quadriplegic. And he really would love that. And I honor him. I go to Biketoberfest or Bike Week, and he passed away in April, this past April.
I don't know if I'm up for Bike Week. We was down in Galveston Island getting ready to get on a cruise, and they had a motorcycle rally going on. There was 300,000 motorcycles on that island.
Wow.
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 I don't know if that was total camp across the bridge through the whole weekend or what, but I mean, it was 2 a.m. before we quit hearing boom, boom.
Yeah. I rode for a lot of years, but I sold mine. Man, it's been, I guess, 12 years ago or so, 11, 12 years ago, and I haven't rode since. So.
I sold my last one 25, 27 years ago when I became a deputy. I couldn't afford it anymore.
Yeah.
And Dina didn't like them. She rode about 10 miles with me total.
Well, I had mine. I bought it in 99, and I rode it all the way through, but I had modified it so much, lowering suspension and rebuilding and everything, and honestly, it just got to where I wasn't comfortable to ride it anymore anyway, and then the engine started going out, and I sunk so much money into it that I couldn't justify continuing to go, so I just had to get rid of it.
You said that was a 99?
Yeah, I had a 99.
That's too young. You got to get one that's like a classic.
Well, yeah, the thing is with classics, they require an oil pan everywhere you go and a toolbox. So.
That's with, yep.
Especially them Harley Davidsons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've had Kawasaki's and Harleys and
Norton?
Norton's, man, that now you're getting British. Now you got to.
Right. Yeah.
I had a chance to get a Triumph. The first bike I had a chance to get was a 57 K model, the original Sportster. I had a chance to get one back in around 2000, and I passed up on it because I just didn't have the money. But it was one of those things where ever since then, man, that'd have been a cool bike to have had.
That would have been a cool bike.
Yeah, and Harley Davidson was one of the first companies to, I don't know how many they implemented into the U.S. military for the servicemen and women to use.
Yeah,
they were gone by the time I got in the service.
If you ever seen what the first Harley they designed for the military looks like, it's amazing.
Yeah, I used to have in fact, I still got it somewhere, historical picture history of the Harley Davidson. It starts with the very first one and goes through different models of the years. And anyway, it was my thing for a long time, but had to grow. I ain't gonna say I grew up, but just had to put that behind me.
Hey, Monty.
Yeah.
You remember last week I needed 2 people to get to 6,800?
Yep.
You're there.
Yeehaw!
You got them?
Hang on, let me turn the brightness down.
Oh, we got that. Look at that.
There you
Hi,
go.
Wow.
My goodness.
Blew it away.
It's
Wow.
902 since
Yay.
then.
You need
Wow.
one to get to 600.
One to get to 600.
Yep.
I
Man,
will
your,
show you all my.
your numbers are just rolling, Jack. It's just they just keep rolling.
I
I'll
gotta
show
keep
you
the
all my
train
secrets.
rolling. You gotta put the steam in the engine. I mean, Nicole, I love the old steam engines, y'all.
I'll teach you all my secret.
All right.
I'm all ears.
We'll do it.
It's
Give him a phone call.
I got every number on the board. Everybody on the panel, I've got their number. I'll show you.
That's good. We don't have anybody but you.
Well, you know what, Jack and Dina, you can give my phone to Michelle and Monty. I approve that. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Let's see, I think I've got
You text it.
I've got Robbie's, I've got Jack's, I've got Dwayne Hall's, I've got I got a few.
Robbie asked for mine. I didn't know who he was. I was like, I don't recognize that last name. I didn't scroll down into the rest of the email, and I'm like, I would have known his Wild Huckleberry. I would have sent it.
Yeah.
oh, okay. Greg said their internet is whirling too much to go live. Yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yep. I've been spending this, I think the last few weeks, I've been going back to the drawing board and researching, just learning more, and so starting to try to implement some different things.
Mm-hmm.
So
You're doing awesome. You're amazing. Every little thing is just how you have that individual touch when you do your little videos, and I love watching them. I have to go back. I usually watch everyone's videos, and then I'll go back and throw a heart up or something.
well, that's good. Thank you.
But I share
you know,
all of y'all's out. If y'all
Yeah.
come to the community page, you will see when you're live that day, then your name's up on panel if I'm connected with you.
aw. Yeah.
Thank you.
There's just a lot to learn, and there's just
Mm-hmm.
for me, making sure I'm not falling into a pattern or something that's not helpful, So I kind of been, with the colder weather, it's like, okay, I gotta go back and relearn a few things or just verify,
That was me.
Okay. I was like, where's your phone? It's in his pocket.
I sent y'all Janae's
I
number.
think Paul's in the basement.
Paul's
Pulling
up.
down here. Oh man,
Paul.
yeah. We couldn't.
I can't see the basement.
They're gonna get you up here, Paul.
Here we go. Oh, Paul. Oops. Okay, hang on. What just happened here?
He's in there now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here he is.
Oh, my mouse moved over
What's
on.
up?
What are you doing?
Hey, so
Tell
sorry
me
we left you
honestly.
down in that dark dungeon.
Tell me
I
honestly,
didn't
Paul. How did Greg? Go ahead. I'm sorry, Michelle.
No, that I was just saying I couldn't see the little thumbnail of where he was, so I didn't know there was anybody in the basement.
It's me. It's me. It's me.
Story time with Paul, Keith says.
Well, I saw your comment. Thank you.
How'd Greg do this morning, Paul?
Well, I got to tell you, the cold weather didn't affect him. It was nice and warm in the church house. We only had about half a crowd. But you know what? I think God knows who can show up.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a lot of people tell me that they had no idea some of the stuff that he was telling us about the children's home.
Mm-hmm.
And things they didn't know. They didn't know that was that far reaching. And I really like his take on what the Baptist Children's Home and all the birthday offerings that get took up in churches, in Baptist churches. Oklahoma, Missouri, they all run about the same. They do that for their children's homes. And he said, no, this is not you giving to the Baptist Children's Home. This is your mission at the Baptist Children's Home. And it's you have a bigger part in it than that. And I'm like, well, I didn't go down there and butcher chickens or nothing.
Well, we were absolutely blessed butchering chickens at the Baptist home.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
Oh,
Could have had Robbie there. Apparently,
not in the stage, can I?
he's good at it.
Nope.
I don't know about good at it. I'm a little slow. I was thinking as I was doing those chickens yesterday, I said, if Jack was here, he could show me what I'm doing wrong.
Mickey is trying to show us a picture of his motorcycle, but I can't add him to the panel. I'm limited on the panel to 6.
Well, I'm going to jump
I'll
off
drop
because this
out.
time
You
for me to get ready
Oh.
for the morning. So that'll make
I
some
hate for
room.
you to have to jump off, Ryan.
Oh yeah, it's that time anyway. I'm about 15 minutes over my shut off for the night.
Your time allotment. Well, thank you for joining us.
You take your hat back off.
See you in the morning, Ryan.
Okay.
Yep. See you in the morning, Robbie. Paul.
See you, Ryan.
Julie,
Bye, Ryan. We'll see you in the
Ryan.
morning.
See ya.
Bye.
Greg showed up, and his
Hey, Mickey.
lovely bride Donna told me that they came bearing gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. What's that?
Muscadine jelly. That ain't right.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Mickey looks good on that scooter.
Oh yeah.
Is that you, Mickey, or you take a random picture?
Oh, looks like a bumblebee. My Uncle
can't read
Francis,
that one,
he
Paul.
had a yellow one.
Can't see that one,
Uh-uh.
Paul.
Says
Tell us
apple pie filling.
Greg likes pie filling.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out Jack does too.
So does Paul. I like it inside. It's even better.
Yeah. There he is.
Wow.
Hey, Mickey, how you doing, brother?
Hey, I was in a live chat and somebody started talking about Harley Davidsons.
Talking your language.
He gone now. Well, Janae was talking about him too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't mean to run anybody off. That wasn't what my intentions were. I didn't realize what the limit was.
Well,
Well-
If you don't have the paid version, you're limited to 6.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
was you kind of like me? And if they said something about tractors, I would say, I have something to say about that.
That's exactly what it was. It was like, if you guys are
Yeah.
talking about tractors, I'm gonna stay down here and be quiet. You start talking about Harley Davidsons, I'm
Right.
coming up and
right.
did that picture show up?
Well, you're
Yeah.
you're my big brother, Mickey.
That's custom built garage right there and airbrush work.
Mm-hmm.
That's from an old bomber tank. The artwork is from an old bomber tank.
Mickey, I love it.
Anyway, when you guys started talking about Harleys, I went to fumbling around trying to find a picture of the last bobber build. So
Goodness.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Keith. Thank you.
Let's have a cup of coffees telling y'all Clyde they've got scooters too.
hey, I'm gonna say this before it happens. If Paul Case starts to tell a joke,
Mm-hmm.
he gone.
No, don't say
You may not even have to tell a joke.
Yeah. I tell everybody on the
Story.
lines
Story.
and in the neighborhood and the community that every time I show up, Paul takes off. So I figured when I tried to get in the basement thing there, and you said, "Well, somebody's gone," I thought, "Dang, it's Paul Case."
All right.
Well, Mickey, Ryan is saying something to you.
Well, I can't see the chat, so
He sees, Mickey says, we can have some good conversations about bikes. I still have parts for a build and a mini chopper as well.
oh yeah. Hey, don't let me call you on the phone because I'll run you off as my friend. Trust me.
Yeah.
I talked to Trey from our Louisiana Life one time, and he ain't never talked to me since.
Oh,
Well,
Mickey.
you know, I kind of look at that like apparently once was enough.
Yeah, you're right, Paul. That's the reason I hate when you leave so fast because I have so much respect for you that I wish you'd just sit there and hammer me and tell me the truth instead of me having to try to put the puzzle pieces together.
No, I want to make you think, man.
I start thinking every time you tell a joke. I'm start thinking about the joke first. I think it's a story. It's serious. And then I go, oh, it's a joke. He's fixing it. And you're gone.
That bobber that Billy's talking about there was
Yeah.
pink. It was a pink bobber.
Oh, a pink one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey,
Okay,
I don't know what a bobber is.
Old pecan.
Dakota
What?
and Kayla. Hey.
Yeah, there's Old Pecan Homestead. So yesterday, you talking
Yep.
about Clyde and I was making this sausage, and we got into a conversation, all four of us, our wives included, about Clyde and I being big guys. And Clyde looks at me and he said, yeah, my dad was a big man and my mama was a big man.
Mhm.
I about fell over, man. I was like, did you just say that? He got it off some movie or something. But it was hilarious. Clyde can tell a joke like Paul.
Was that Clyde that said that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Apparently, this has become something that I'll even do when we're fixing to part company, because we took Greg and Donna to lunch today to a Mexican place, and we sat there. I don't know what time we got there, just a little after 12, I suppose, and we was there till 2:45 before we left. As we're walking out to the truck, you know it's cold. Everybody's like scurrying, and I'm telling him this story, and when I got to the punchline about the story, he goes, "Ba-dum-bum. He's done. Goodbye. See you later."
He gone. He gone.
He gone.
So
Yeah.
had the same effect in person.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And Michelle,
Yeah,
I think I heard you say you didn't know what a bobber was.
I don't. I'm not a motorcycle person.
You hook it on a fishing line.
Well,
Oh,
I know
no.
what that one is.
It's a tree decoration around a pond.
It's actually part of both of those things. It is a tree decoration, but it's on a Harley Davidson or a custom built bike chopper where you bob the front end, meaning that you're lowering it down and stretching the front. You see the movies of like the old movies where they've got that stretched front end.
Okay.
A bobber is when you cut that thing down to where it's sitting lower. And
Do you get a
more
picture of that, Mickey?
Those are for older people because you don't have to put your leg up high to get on them.
No, actually, the springers are for the older people plus the bobbers. Yeah, it's like it's got a springy front end. Your roids don't grow as much, and if you can bob that thing down, if you can bob it down too, then you can get that leg over the back of the saddle. And don't
Oh
take
my
the
God.
picture. Don't take the picture until you're on there. But if you look at an old man, play this thing back and look at the old man on the bobber or a bike or a Harley. Look and see if the kickstand's down when they're taking that picture. I've been sitting there waiting for a picture so long my legs gave out and the bike fell over. So
This is good entertainment, y'all.
Oh, mercy.
Do you know what a 59 panhead looks like, Mickey?
oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
I do
thought-
I do custom tanks. Full metal jackets is what we call them
Uh,
for
Oh, okay.
classic bikes. I do the airbrush work on them, and and all the old school bikers, they really don't ride those little crotch rocket things, you know. So I get a call from the Harley Davidson shops when they get an old classic ride in there, and I get to go do the airbrush work on some of them. And those pans, man, and anything 60 to 70s is like, well, they're like my cousins. So, yeah.
So what you're saying is those crotch rockets are hard on the roids.
That
No awareness.
and you know, yeah. Plus, they go too fast, Paul.
I thought maybe it was the noise. The
No, it's
quick vibration of the noise from that crotch rocket don't resonate in older ears as well. As
In
the,
older years, you can't hear nothing, so it
Yeah.
don't even matter.
well, you don't know if you're going fast enough then if your bike's only saying.
Well, I can't see anyway, so I can't tell how fast I'm going. I can't see the speedometer, and them older bikes don't have one. It's
You gotta
like
lean way down there.
it's no, you do this when you're driving down the highway. If it looks like this, you're doing the speed limit. When it gets like this, you're about 5 miles over. When it gets like this, you're fixing to get pulled over. You're fixing to get pulled over and end up in the county jail.
Is that experience?
Sounds like it.
I know a guy that knows a guy.
Well, I can tell you I've never rode a crotch rocket, but my dad had a Kawasaki Voyager 1300 when I was a kid, and I may or may not have snuck it down the driveway one time and learned at 130 mile an hour, the front end starts floating.
Ooh.
It's not comfortable.
Yeah, I actually have a story. This is a story. This is a story, and 99.99% true. Okay, I had a screen printing shop, right? And it was new, where I made T-shirts and embroidery caps and stuff. I couldn't afford the whole building, and so this young college kid, geek guy, rented half the building off of me, and he had a copy machine company. And so I rode my Harley up to the shop every day, and he kept saying, I want to get a bike. I want to get a bike. Anyway, long story short, he showed up one day. He goes, I got a bike. I got a bike. He called me Joker. That's what most people did on the road. Anyway, I was in a business, but he still called me that. Anyway, he said, I got a bike. I want a bike. I got a bike. And I said, I looked outside and I said, well, where's it at, youngster? He said, well, they're going to bring it on a trailer. I don't know how to ride motorcycles. And I said, do you have insurance? Next thing you know is this I'm talking about the semi that brought this bike in must have been worth about $500,000. And this bike, oh, he said he bought a motorcycle. Never mind. I'm sorry. I ruined the whole thing. They pulled up and they got one motorcycle strapped to the back of this beautiful flatbed. I was just like what anybody wants a semi and a flatbed lust for. And this neon green.
I mean, I like neon green.
Yeah, I hear you, but man, this bike was glowing. Anyway, they lowered it down to the ground, and I told Brad, the kid that rented from me, I said, well, hop on there and show me what this, and oh, by the way, that's not a motorcycle, son, that's a bike. And anyway, it was, I can't remember, but it's like a Ninja 5000 ZX KP, whatever. And this kid said, well, I don't know how to ride. Can you show me how to ride? And I don't even know what it does. And I'm an old school biker type. And I said, yeah, get out the way. I'm acting all cool and everything. I went in the shop, got an old leather vest, that had up plenty of wear and tear. Came outside and I said, all right, where's the keys to this thing? Started it up. I hit the throttle. I knew what neutral was. Hit the throttle and it went wee, wee. And I went, oh, this is just a little pig. So I dropped that in first gear, best that I thought. Hit the gas, and that thing shot out from under me so fast that I was still standing there, and the bike was gone. So this kid had spent like $15,000 on a motorcycle that I wrecked in 15 seconds.
Yep. That's like
That's
those
it.
race cars out there too.
I never fail. I never fail or nothing. I said, thank God for leather jackets.
You gotta have that leather jackets. Yeah.
I said, lesson number 1, Brad, never listen to me. And then lesson number 2, let go. That thing shot out from me. I've never been on one of them crotch rockets again. I don't know what that bike could do, but I know it could do more than any Harley I ever saw in the first 5 seconds.
Well,
Because the last 10 seconds was just my face going.
Hey, I'm gonna have to go get ready for my live in the morning.
Oh, darn! I'm sorry, man.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
I'll hush you. I'll hush you. Go ahead and
No,
finish
no,
up.
Oh,
Mickey, you're good, man.
yeah. Oh,
Hang on. Let me tell you a story before I go.
yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Give you the same treatment I gave Greg. He was walking out there and it was cold. Everything's froze over outside. And I said, hey, did you hear about my friend down at the funeral home at Seneca? He said, no. I said, oh, Mike had a friend that passed away and it got really icy and the weather was bad. And he'd went and got this guy and took care of his body and everything and set up a time to have a funeral, found 6 men to carry him and everything. And the morning of the funeral, they had a snowstorm. And it snowed like 2 or 3 inches, and it was about 10 degrees. And nobody showed up. Even the 6 men supposed to carry him didn't show up. So Mike shoves him in the back of the car best he could. He takes him up, going to go up to the cemetery, and he spins out, and it jerks real hard in that old hearse. And that box slid back and hit the back door, and the back door flew open, and that casket went sliding down the street, and it jumped Main Street, crashed through the front of the pharmacy, slid down through between 2 rows of shelves, and hit the counter where the cash register was. The lid popped up, and the dude in the box said, hey, Doc, you got anything for this runaway coffin?
Oh, and he's gone.
He gone.
He's
He
gone.
gone.
he gone.
Oh,
Nighty night, Paul.
yeah. Oh boy, this hour went fast.
Oh man, Jack left too on the end of that.
They both popped off.
Yep.
It is
Good
time
night,
to
all.
get off and go get ready. Well, we're gonna cut it down. So you guys, thank you for jumping on, Mickey, too. We appreciate you.
Hang on. I got an announcement to make right before you go.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
I'm going to be live with another time on the 29th. Okay.
Okay.
With Linda on another time. On the 29th, I'm making a big announcement about a live that I'm starting.
Okay.
And this conversation tonight's going to play right into that. It's about a bunch of old folks just telling stories. Anyway,
Okay.
thank you for letting me in. I'm going to get out of here too, and you say goodbye.
Okay.
Thank you for everyone in the chat. Love you.
Okay. Okay.
All
We
Good
love
night,
you,
Mickey.
Mickey.
Okay. Good night, Janae. And everybody in
Aw.
chat. Thank you guys for hanging in there and joining us tonight.
Yep.
We really appreciate it. And we will see you guys through the week. And y'all have a wonderful week.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank y'all.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Uh,
Bye-bye.
Many powerful blessings and love. Good night, y'all.
Good night. Good
Thank
night.
you. Thank you, Michelle and Monty.
You're welcome.
Y'all are amazing. I had Jack text you. Are we offline?
Almost. Yeah, it's just hitting it.
Okay. Okay.
There we hang on, let me